Do I have anything to clean that? Okay. Well, good morning. I don't expect anybody to be on, and forgive my hair. It's what is the date? October. I think it's October 27th. Yeah. And I am checking to see if this is working. I haven't been live in well over a year, and I'm just coming on to see. Hello. I'm just checking to see if my computer laptop is working. I had it worked on by a friend, and this is the first time I am. Yeah, I know. I just had my computer worked on, and I am checking it out to see if it's working. Sorry about the picture. I can't really get it that great. Uh, I'm doing the best I can. Oh, okay. So everything is working. Now I'm able to go live. I was just in the process of trying to upload my declutter video number 3, and I did it twice, and something's wrong with this. It's corrupt. Something's wrong with it. I'm going to have to refilm it. So I did it twice, and I can't get the picture clear. It keeps, fading in and out and stuff. So I don't I don't have any knowledge of how to fix that besides deleting it and just refilming it. So I'm going to have to do that. I'm going to have to refilm it. But I wanted to come on and check to see if the live is working. Like I said, I had a friend of mine fix my computer. He gave me some more hard drive. It would turn out that my hard drive was bad, and he replaced it my hard drive. Also replaced my RAM. He's such a sweet guy. It didn't charge me for it, and that was so nice of him. I work with him and everything, so um, yeah, I do appreciate him doing that for me, and he's such a little sweetheart. But I just want to come on and just tell you, I was trying to upload that declutter video number 3, and like I said, something's wrong with the picture. Something's wrong with the video. So I just deleted it, and I will have to refilm it. I filmed it back in September. It was September 11th. I filmed it, and I decided I'm just sitting here, you know, wide awake, can't sleep, because right now it's 6 o'clock in the morning. I've been up since two or three, and I just can't sleep because I work. When you're working overnights, it's hard to sleep. You're sleeping during the day and up all night. But I figure I'll come on and just let y'all know why I haven't. I just been busy with work, and just working and trying to get myself back together. Oh, it is definitely mess up. Yeah, I can't sleep at night now. Like I said, I woke up around 2 or 3, and it was weird because I fell asleep at 5. Literally, I fell asleep in this chair, and I just slept for a good 5 hours, and then I got up. I finally fixed myself something to eat for dinner because I haven't ate dinner, and then I dozed off for about an hour, and now I'm wide awake again. Nope, I do not have a roommate anymore. And yeah, I am working hard. I do my 4 days, 10.5 hour shift. I'm still a store supervisor, and I'm off today. I was off. Today's Monday now. I was off Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I worked Friday night into Saturday. That was the 25th, Saturday. And my stepdaughter had her annual Halloween party, and where the kids, she invites her friends, her cousins, all them, and with their kids, and we hand out candy, and I had made sure that I had enough candy this time because last year I ran out. Be honest, Fred, I haven't talked to my daughter. Um, She barely acknowledges me at all anymore. I mean, I'm sure if I text her and say hi, she might say hi to me. The only one I spoken to recently was my son Kenny, because his birthday was October 9th, and I wished him a happy birthday. And I texted him, and I was going to call him, but I never got back to calling him because, like I said, my hours are messed up. My body clock is like messed up with these working overnight. So I never called him, but I did text him and I wished him a happy birthday. And he says he's doing good. I know they did move. Y'all remember a long time ago, if I ever said it, I don't remember because it's been a while since I have been live. They bought a house. My oldest son and my youngest son went in together and bought a house. Um, Unfortunately, they had some issues that had to be fixed. Like the well was the main issue that they had to get fixed. They had to redo a well, and they finally moved into it. And it's in worse something. I can't remember. I might be able to look it up on my phone. Yeah, as far as I know, she's doing good. Let me see. Sorry to hear that depression disorder is probably why she couldn't. Yeah, that's probably issue of why she, because of her depression. That's what her father said when I talked to her father. Let me see if I can find. They're still in Virginia, but it's worse something. And when I talked to my youngest son, he usually messaged me. Let's see, but I don't know. I know I said I had a freezer that he could have, and I had a table, but it's Warsaw. Yeah, Warsaw, Warsaw in Virginia. So they still live in Virginia, and as far as I know, everybody's doing good. And I said he could have a table. He said he might be interested in the table, but he never did send anything back. So I sent him a picture of it, and I never heard anything back from him. And as far as my daughter, like I said, she's doing good as far as I know. Um, they all live in Warsaw now, Warsaw, Virginia. They got the house finished, got a new well and everything done, and that's where they live. And phew, sorry, my hair is a mess. And everything else is okay, but like I said, it was about the party Saturday morning after I worked Friday into Saturday morning. I didn't sleep at all that day, and I went to the party. I stayed until a little after 9 p.m. And then I went home. I was just so tired. And I would definitely, I mean, this is the third time I've been because she has it every year and she gets the family and everything together. And I would definitely go back again next year. And she, asked how I was doing. I said, I'm doing fine. This is my stepdaughter. And my other stepdaughter, Patty, was there too with her kids. And it turned out really nice. I got plenty of candy left over because I make the little goodie bags. And I had made like over 50 of these bags to make sure that I didn't run out of candy like I did last year because I didn't have enough last year. And I had a couple of the kids kept going back around, and I said no. So this is like the third time I gave y'all candy, and I went ahead and walked away, and I put the rest of the candy in my car, and I said I'll just hand it out to give my coworkers some Halloween candy because I am working Halloween. I'm working 2 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. Like I said, days Monday I'm off, and then I work Tuesday and Wednesday night. And she gave me a PTO day Thursday so I can work Friday 2 p.m. to 12:30 a.m. for the other supervisor who requested off. A lot of people request off Halloween and not able to get it because a lot of people requested off. And I think we're going to have an issue, somebody not coming in on third shift, and I might have to stay and do a split. So I better make sure I get enough rest. And I don't have my computer glasses on. My readers, I guess they're readers. I just have my bifocals on. I left my other glasses at work, and I don't feel like going up there and get them because I'll be back Tuesday, so I'll pick them up then. But I just wanted to come on and let y'all know that I'm still here. That's my cats running around going crazy. If y'all hear that, they're bad. But I'm still here. Everything is good. I'm doing good. Like I said, I just had an issue with that video, so I'm gonna have to refilm it because I haven't got rid of it yet. So that's a good thing. I still have the stuff in the spare room, and I haven't got rid of it. And I don't have a roommate. No roommate. I'm not worried about getting one. I'm able to afford the place. I just don't really have a lot of extra money left over, but I'm able to afford it. I can pay my rent. I can pay my bills. Like right now, I have two things I have to pay for: my cable and my electric bill. And then I'm done for this month, and then I have to start all over for next month. And I only have maybe 6 or 7 more payments on my car, and it would be paid off. Thank you. Oh, I'm just doing what I can. I mean, I wish I had more money at times, but you know how that goes. It's always something, something takes it. But like I said, my car, I got 6 or 7 more months and it's paid off. So that $466 that I pay every month would definitely help. I won't have to struggle, but I want to put a lot of that in the bank. I want to start saving money now to get hopefully an apartment. I'm hoping. It's true. If you've been with me when I had that one roommate, how bad it was. I mean, I still ain't got that room cleaned out. It still has the odor. I took, all his stuff is out, but the only problem is I don't have a ways of getting rid of the mattress because the mattress is bad. I can't use that, and the dresser I need to get rid of. Yes, he was. Yeah, he was definitely a weirdo. I don't know. He's so weird. And I had an issue with a possum in that room. It came up through the closet door. I mean, the closet in there is like it's maybe this I thought this wide. I mean, it's very narrow and it's long. And I noticed there was a gap. And when I cleaned out the closet one time, I thought it was a dead rat, but I wonder if it was a possum, a baby possum that died. Because there was my daughter had her, oh God, what was it? A robe, this long robe hanging in the closet. And I never thought nothing of it because, like I said, I barely would go in there. And I noticed there was dead flies one time I went in there on the floor. Didn't think anything of it. I vacuumed. And then I got in the mood to try to straighten it up. So I was taking the stuff that was out of the closet. And that's when I found it wrapped up in her robe. I mean, it was even hanging, but it was a long robe. And I found this dead, I thought it was a rat, but I wonder if it was a possum because it was decomposing, but it was like mummified. So it probably was in there for a while. That tells you I don't go in that room that often. And I threw all that away and got it vacuumed and cleaned up the best I could. I do still need to go clean the carpet, and I need to find a way to get rid of the mattress and that old dresser. And now I just got some like boxes, like the boxes I'm getting rid of to donate stuff are back in there just to get them out of the way. And I was here one night, and like I said, I haven't been in that room for a while after I already cleaned the stuff out of the closet, but I did notice there was like a gap. And I didn't pay no mind to it, because I know sometimes my cats look in there, like they'll stand by the door. I didn't think anything of it, but one night I was hearing this noise. And I'm like, and my cats were like, they were alert and they're looking too. And I'm like, yeah, there must be a mouse or something in that room. I never want one in there. And then I heard it again the next night. Sorry, that's my cats. Patch is tormenting Lucy. But then I heard it again the next night, and I'm like, yeah, that's too big to be a mouse. It's something in there, definitely in there. And I kind of I banged on the door a little bit so whatever it is, I hope will leave. And opened the door, and like the light is right on the side. So I switched the light on and I heard this hissing sound. I'm like, what the hell is that? And I followed where it was. I'm not all the way in the room. I'm by the door, and I heard a hissing sound, and I looked over by the behind the dresser, and it was a possum. I'm like, oh no, you can have that room. And I turned the light off and closed the door. No, not a snake. It was a possum. I didn't know they hiss. I guess it's like a cat. They make a hissing noise. And when I looked over and I seen the possum, and it was an adult possum, I'm like, holy crap. I closed that door, and I said, I am not messing with that possum. And then I heard it making more noise again. So I'm banging on the walls, banging on the door to scare it so it go. And I didn't mess with it. I didn't hear it again at all that night. So the next morning when I got up, daylight, I said, yeah, I got to do something about this possum. I can't have this possum keep coming in the house. So I had some mothballs that I got. And I've had them for a while because I meant to put them outside around the house because I have snake problems. I mean, not bad, but we do have black snakes. I have never seen one in my house, even though Lucy one time did kill some baby snake. I don't know where it came from, but she killed it. John was still alive then, and I think it was a baby copperhead because it looked like Hershey Kisses on its body, and I think it was a baby copperhead, but I don't know. She killed it, and it was dead, and I have not seen another one after that. So I did have some mothballs, and I went and took the mothballs, and I threw them all in that closet and stuff, and I haven't seen it come back. I did have to go in and take some of the mothballs out of the closet because the smell of mothballs, it was starting to come through the house, and I'm like, no, I can't deal with that. So I went in there after a while, and I gathered some. I still have some in the closet, just not as many because I had like a half a bag in there because it came in a box, and the box has 2 bags, and I took one of the bags and threw them in there, and I still have another bag. And I went ahead and took those mothballs out, and I put them outside where I think the possum is getting underneath the house. It's over here by the shower. I put them down there, and I still have one more bag that I need to put around the house, but I haven't heard it, and I haven't seen it come back, and hopefully that took care of the problem. Yeah, I'm hoping. I did have an issue with my sink because I have a double sink, and the piece broke. I thought it needed the whole drain part, but it was just a piece that you twist up to hold the drain. Um, I'd never called my landlord about it because I felt kind of bad about having her come in because I felt like my house is so dirty. And it's not dirty, it's just so cluttered, and I do need to like clean my carpet again. I'm always cleaning my carpet, and because it's a light carpet. And then I had an issue with my plug out here in the other room where I have my refrigerator, my upright freezer there, and I had a portable heater, and it went out like before it got warm. It had to be like early spring. I was out there doing something. I think I was doing clothes or something. And I had the heater on because it was still kind of chilly in the house. So it had to be early spring. And, you're still getting the cold mornings. And all of a sudden I seen sparks and stuff coming out of it. No, I was sitting here when I seen it. Thank God I was home. And I got up and I pulled the plug out really fast. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to be using this heater anymore because something must be wrong with it. So I threw the heater away. But the weird part is the bottom plug was fine. And I still had my freezer worked with it. So I didn't have any problem with that. But I couldn't plug anything into the top plug. And I didn't think no more of it. So I just won't use it. I'm not going to worry about it. And I was home. Came home from work. I went to bed to lay down. And I got up to go to work. And I had to go out to the room to get something out of the dryer. And I went to turn the light on, and the light didn't come on. And I'm like, oh, crap. My fuse breaker must have went. So I got my phone because it was dark out, looked at the circuit breaker box, and the fuse went. So I put that, turned it back on, And I looked at the plug socket thing, and it started smoking, and it had sparks and stuff coming. And I'm like, nope, I can't use it. So I turned it off, and I left it off. I did call my landlord that night because it was like 8 o'clock. I said she should be awake to let her know about it. And I also, when I told her about that, try to get it fixed, I said I also had a problem with the sink. It needs you to look at it. It's leaking. I told her the drain is not connected and it's leaking. So within day, she didn't come. I think it was. I told her I was off work Friday if she wanted to come up, and she came up Friday. Yeah, luckily I was. I mean, luckily I was here, but it's weird because I was asleep and I knew the thing was bad. I just never plugged nothing into it, but the bottom plug worked fine. It was just a top plug. And luckily, when I was asleep and it started doing that, it blew my circuit breaker. So the power was off. And when I turned the breaker back on is when I seen it smoked again. It was smoking, and then sparks were coming out of it. So then I knew something was wrong with it, and I went ahead and I turned it off. And then my landlord, like, she did, I think it was a Wednesday night, and I had to work Thursday. But I said, I'm off Friday. And if you want to come up Friday, because she was saying, well, I can come up there at 4 o'clock p.m. And I said, 4 o'clock is when I'm asleep. I said, because I work overnights now and I'm in bed at 4 o'clock. So I said, but I am off Friday. If you want to come up Friday evening, I'll be up. So she came up Friday evening with her grandson, and they fixed it. And they also fixed my sink. It was just one little part. I think it cost her $6 to screw back up there to get the sink line back up, and that's it. So the sink is fixed, and my plug is fixed. And I did tell her about the one behind here being loose, and I think that's it. Everything else is fine. She said, I said, I'm not in no hurry for it. I said, it works. It's a little wobbly. I said, if y'all ever get a chance, to change that one out, that'd be fine. But I'm not in a hurry for it long as it's fine. But I did say when she came in the house that, don't worry, I am cleaning the carpet, that it needs to be clean. And then I still have some clutter that I need to get rid of, and I'm slowly working on it. I just haven't been, I don't know. I just haven't been myself. Once John died, it's been hard because I really do miss him. And then when I went over to my stepdaughters this weekend and seeing her and the family, and it's hard seeing everybody, and nobody comes here. Um, I know that they don't come here because of thank you. It's over 3 years. It'll be 4 years. February 25th is when he died. February 25th of 2022. And tomorrow it'll be 3 years for my mom because she died October 28th of 2022. So yeah, her 3 year anniversary is tomorrow. But when I go over and see, I know I need to get out more because I don't do anything. I sit at home. I go to work and I sit home. That's all I do. And I know I need to start doing stuff. I need to get my life back together and start taking care of me. I am 60 years old now. It's hard to believe. 60. Oh, I did call to about getting my husband Social Security when I turned 60. That was fun. The guy I talked to, he was very pleasant. He's like, "Why would you want to do that when you made like $52,000?" Yeah, 60 young. Yeah, yeah. I wish I felt like I was 30 again. I felt pretty good in my late 30s and late 20s and early 30s. But I called the guy. I called Social Services. I had to make an appointment. Oh, I'm sorry, Social Security. I had to make a phone appointment. Then I talked to the guy, and I said, "Yeah, I'm 60 years old now. I was wondering about getting my husband's Social Security because I know I had to wait till I was 60." And he looked, he says, "Do you really want to do that?" I said, "Because you made 52,000 last year." And I'm like, oh, really? I'm like, oh. I said, well, how much all this? And we were figuring it out. I would have got $1,400 a month. Um, with me making 52,000, I definitely would have had to cut back my hours. I would have had to down step down from being a supervisor to be just a salesperson. And he said you were only allowed, I think it was 23,400 is what you're allowed to make a year. And then you get your husband's Social Security, which is $1,400 a month. I would have made $39,000 a year instead of the 52. I would have lost $11,000. So I'm not doing that yet. I said I'm going to wait probably another year or so, and then I'll go ahead and step, step down and work part time instead of full time, because I know working full time is really taking it out of me. After getting off work, I'm in a lot of pain. Like my feet and my legs hurt so bad, and my back I've been able to keep under control. It does hurt, but not as bad as it used to before I had that procedure done. But when it does flare up, I used I don't think I have it in here, my electron things I put on my back. I had to do that Friday night when I worked because my back was really hurting. I just couldn't get nothing to make it stop. So I had to put that on. And usually when I use my electro things, it helps for a few days. And then my back is okay. I mean, it hurts, but it's not as bad. So I'm going to wait now. I talked to my boss. I told her, I said, my legs are really getting bad. Standing on my feet for 10 plus hours while I work, it's hard. And especially when you have nerve pain in your feet and you're working on them. And I wear compression socks all the time, and it's just, they still hurt. I do the best I can, but I was talking to her, and I come to the conclusion uh, I probably would stay working. Well, I'll stay being a supervisor for 6 months to a year. I figure once I have the car paid off, which I said 6, 7 months, and then I want to take that money that I make and save that for try to get a little apartment for me. Because if I get an apartment, it won't cost me so much, I think. Because I have to pay somebody to come out and cut my grass, and then I have to get kerosene to heat the house, and then with the kerosene heaters, constantly changing the wicks on them because they're not working right now. Because I have to change the wicks. I won't have to worry about buying wicks, buying kerosene. I won't have to worry about somebody coming out and cut my grass every 2 weeks. So I probably would save money a little bit, I would think, hopefully. But the price of renting anything right now is expensive. For just a little efficiency apartment, I think it was 300 something square feet. I think it's 1,100 and something now. That was that one I was checking about before, but I wasn't able to get it because I wasn't back to working full time yet, and I had to be back working full time. And I think when I checked about it, you were supposed to make like 32,000 a year. Well, of course I make that, but the problem is now I don't have any money saved to put down for an apartment because you have to have first month's security deposit, and some places even require last month's rent. So I figure once I get that car paid off, I'm gonna start saving that $460, well, $466 a month. Put that in my savings account, and then hopefully by next winter, we'll see. I will be able to get an apartment for me, something in my a price range. I mean, all I need is like a little efficiency place, and that's it. Because it's getting to the point I definitely need to get out of here. When you got possums coming in, uh, I sold the big couch that I had here. Now I have the little one, and when I moved the couch from where I had it, you can see the floor has dropped. Yeah, it is bad. And she knows. I showed it to her. I said, yeah, because I moved that couch. I sold the big one. And I said, yeah, you can really tell that the floor is dropped. She knows about the termites. I have a fireplace here, even though the fireplace is boarded up. It has been boarded up since I moved in. But the mantle, you can see, has dropped a little bit. It's slanted. Down here on the floor, you could tell that it's termite damage. She told me to go buy some stuff to put down there. It's not my house. I just rent this place. So why should I fork out money? And there's Lucy. But why should I fork out money to try to control these termites? And then I have to also be careful because I do have cats and I don't want to put stuff down that could make them sick. And she knows. I showed it to her. She knows. When she came in to fix the sink and stuff, she's seen the. I showed her about the floor has dropped. I didn't tell her about the possum though, because I got that taken care of. I didn't want her to go in that room because I have, it's still, and it needs to be clean. So I got to get that mattress and stuff out of there. But other than that, I'm doing okay. I mean, I'm down because it's just me, but I don't want to be in a relationship with nobody. I'm done with that stuff. I just wish my family, my kids would, reach out just to see how I am. It's funny. I told a person at work I work with, he got promoted last year to a supervisor. He's really a nice little guy, little sweet guy. And I tell people, I said, if y'all don't hear from me, if I'm supposed to be at work and I'm not at work and y'all have not heard nothing from me, like I didn't call y'all or something, and I said, y'all don't hear nothing from me in a day or so, I said, please have somebody, I said, please call the police, and do a wellness check on me. Because if y'all don't hear nothing and I don't answer my phone and I don't call and I don't text y'all and I don't, y'all trying to call me and text me and I'm not responding and y'all ain't heard nothing from me in a couple days, yeah, y'all need to go check on me. I said, do a wellness check because uh, I live by myself and nobody comes here. I mean, not even John's kids come here. I think it's because it's too painful because John was, this is where he was. And I think it's just a little painful, too many memories. And I totally understand that because I hate living here. But right at this point, I have no choice. I do pay $1,000 a month for rent. She hasn't gone up. Knock on wood that she doesn't because I can't afford it. I mean, if I have to pay $1,100, then I might as well try to get me another place to live. But as far as things are, I'm still paying $1,000 a month for this old place. And I'm like, I do want to get another place to live. My boss says, you need to get out of there. You need to move. I'm like, yeah, I know, but I don't have the money to move. I need that first month's, last month's security deposit, whatever, rent money. And that could be over $3,000. And I don't have over $3,000 in my account. I live paycheck to paycheck. And it's tight. I mean, I did get a credit card from BJ's. Um, so I'm good on food. And I just, make payments to that and pay everything off now. I only have 3 credit cards that I use, and I just make my payments to that. I still have the credit card companies. I haven't heard from the recent ones. One of them I need to pay $50 a month, but I thought I could go online and pay for it. And I was trying to set it up. And when I called them, they said, oh, no, you have to send a check. Why didn't y'all tell me this before? I mean, the lawyer never said nothing to me that I had to send a check because she gave me the information. She gave me the website information. And I thought that I can just go on there and make my payments. I said, I don't even have checks. And I don't want to pay, I don't know how much it costs now for a money order. I'll find out. I mean, I can probably get some cheap checks is what I'm thinking I'm going to do and just start paying them. But I need to call my lawyers first to find out if this is what I should do, how to go buy it. So I need to do that. And I also got to take my car in. I have some kind of recall. I need to take that in and get it fixed. So that's one thing I need to try to do today. If not, I'll do it next week because I'm off next weekend too, coming up. Yeah, I'm off. This is my 2 weekends off, and then I work 2 weekends. So everything else is okay. hanging in there. I know this is working, but as you see, the picture sucks. What I can see, yeah, it's like very sucky. I hate this. That's my lamp that I got from my boss years ago. When I redid the living room, when I took that couch out, I went ahead and put this lamp in. It's a nice soft light. All right, I think that's it. Been on here for 35 minutes. I'm going ahead and go. And thanks for stopping by, Red. I appreciate it. And I hope you're doing okay. And whoever sees this, I'm just letting y'all know that I'm back. I can do my lives again. Yeah. Bye, Red. Thank you. I can do lives again, even though the picture quality sucks. You know, it's a camera on my laptop. Yeah, it's not that great. And I will try to get that declutter video up. The third one, I'm going to go refilm it when I get a chance and probably add some more stuff to it now because it's been a while because like I said, I haven't had a chance to go down there and take it. But I do want to still do that. But I will have to refilm it and get it down to the hook and hang place, the charity place. And I got some clothes also I want to film and declutter and take that down there too. All right, everybody. I'm doing good. I have my laptop back. It's, the camera is working. It's just not a very clear picture. Everything is good. I'm doing okay. I'm working, but I'll try to get that video film. I do have a few other old videos. Like I have some bath body work videos that I filmed some time ago. I have some empty videos that I need to get up to you. I think I have one more film video, or was a BJ video that I don't think I have up yet. And I didn't film the other ones that I just did. I had some pretty massive BJ's videos, and I didn't film those. And we'll see if I film them or not. I don't know. But I have a few other videos that I do need to get up, and I'll try to redo the declutter video again and get that up as soon as I can. All right, that's it for now, everybody. You have a good day, and I will talk to y'all later. Let me see if I can remember how to get off of here. Oh, end stream. All right, bye, everybody. See you later.